What's up, guys? So we all want to rank first. We all want to get the traffic from Google, Bing, ChatGPT, Perplexity. We want to get more traffic because more traffic tends to mean more money. What a lot of people don't realize is that quality content isn't enough to get you ranking #1, right? It's never been enough, and it's never going to be enough. And the thing is that to rank first, or not even just to rank, but to have your brand mentioned across all these new AI, LLM-based search engines, because nowadays you gotta rank on the classic search engines like Google and Bing, and because people use ChatGPT, Perplexity, Grok, whatever, all these new LLM-based search engines more and more, you have to find ways to have your brand mentioned all across these search engines. And so you can go watch these videos right here that teach you how to rank or to be mentioned on these AI search engines. Again, I teach you how to do it because that's the way we're doing it. On this channel, I just share the stuff that's working for us. So go watch those videos and you will learn exactly how we are ranking or how we're having our brand mentioned over and over again in these AI-based LLM search engines. Because if you're not showing up on ChatGPT, if you're not showing up on Grok, if you're not showing up on Perplexity, right, doesn't matter, you're losing money, right? You have to show up on those search engines, okay? Because more and more people are going to be using them, okay? Now, thing is that, again, quality content isn't enough to get you ranking first or enough to have your brand mentioned there. Right. So what do you need? Well, you need backlinks. And you've heard me speak about backlinks over and over again. You can go watch these videos right here that teach you literally step-by-step how to build backlinks. By the way, all these results right here you see, right? These are all these results like from 3 links, traffic skyrocketed, right? From 0 to 12,000, like for a jewelry company. All the links that I'm building here, I teach you exactly how to build on these videos right here. So go watch these videos, you'll learn exactly how to get these results. Now, again, you know, you've heard me say this before, right? SEO, right? Search engine optimization. All in all, this is a marketing strategy, right? The whole goal of doing SEO, of ranking first or being mentioned on AI-based search engines, right? It's to get more traffic to your site, thus making you more money. Thing is that SEO isn't just about having the best piece of content, right? Because SEO has 3 pillars. We have the on-page SEO, which is basically everything that happens on the site, what you write, how you write it, the keywords you target, etc. Off-page SEO, which is everything that happens off the site, which in essence is link building, and then the boring part of it, which is technical SEO, like schema markup, meta tags, internal linking, all this boring stuff, right, that goes into here, site speed, all that, right? And you can have the best on-page, but if you don't have backlinks or proper technical SEO, well, you're never going to rank first. Or you might even rank first, but if your technical SEO sucks, you're not going to make any money. Let me give you an example, right? You could be ranking first on Google, right? Someone's searching for something, right? And you're ranking first right here. But your meta title and meta description suck or are not very enticing compared to the guy that's ranking second, right? For a certain keyword, people will click this guy over and over again, and eventually you're going to drop down because if Google is seeing people clicking this guy, why would he be ranking below you, right? If people are clicking him more. So having a proper optimized meta title and meta description for click-through rate is key. And I spoke about this before, so you can go watch this video right here, which talks about that. Okay. Now, again, point being is that a lot of you guys know, if you've been watching the channel for a while, that you need backlinks, right? Everyone knows they need backlinks. The thing is that not a lot of people are willing to build the backlinks. Like, you guys know you need them, but you don't do the efforts to build them. Even though I produce a lot of videos on it, like you literally, if you watch these videos, just step by step, apply what's there, you literally build the exact backlinks that did this stuff right here. So the point of this video is to tell you that quality content isn't enough, right? You can produce the highest quality of contents, but if you don't build these trust signals, because links are trust signals, you're never going to be positioned first, right? Because it doesn't matter if people are using GPT, right? Again, let's say we're using ChatGPT, right? People are chatting and ask something else, they write a prompt, right? And ChatGPT gives them like a bunch of text, right? And you want your brand to be mentioned here, right? For a certain search prompt, all these AI search engines do, right, is they take the prompt and they look everywhere online, whether that's your site, your LinkedIn page, all your social media pages, Reddit, like forums, like they look for the info online and try to compile based on the amount of brand mentions and trust signals you have online, right? How likely it is that the info they're providing you here satisfies your search prompt. Because just like Google, right, the whole goal of Google and the classic search engines is to, based on your keyword, to provide you with the content or the search results that are most likely to satisfy your search intent, okay? So that's how these guys work. Now, a way in which you can build more trust and more authority and have Google think you are an authority in this space and ChatGPT, I mean, any search engine out there is to have links from trustworthy sources, because if Google trusts Wikipedia, if Google trusts Facebook, if Google trusts like BBC, right? If Google trusts Fox News, doesn't really matter, right? Google trusts these big authoritative publications for a reason, these authoritative brands. So if they all have links pointing to your brand, right? Well, Google will think, okay, right, I trust these brands. If these brands link to these guys, well, I'll trust them too. That's plain and simple how it works, how it's always worked for like a long time, and how it's going to work forever, right? If you, for example, apply for a university with a letter from the CEO of Google saying, hey, listen, guys, you should accept this guy in. He's really good. Well, you're very likely to be accepted into your university, right? Recommendation letters are like backlinks, basically, to some extent. And so all this to say that it doesn't matter if you're trying to rank on these LLM search engines or rank on the classic Google and Bing, right? You need links. And here's proof, right? For example, these guys right here, right? And again, this is not just off of backlinks. All these brands were having and were building content and creating valuable content, right? Don't think that just because you're building links, you're going to rank first, right? It's a combination of things. Like I said before, like SEO is a holistic strategy, holistic marketing strategy with 3 pillars, right? And I'll show you an example right here. For example, these guys, right? We're like producing content, right? We're riding the wave, right? We're riding the wave. And as soon as we build links, boom, right? The content they've been producing, right, which was getting like them little traffic, all of a sudden now became an authority in this space because they were getting links to their site from industry-specific, niche-specific backlinks from authoritative domains in Google's eyes, right, linking to said content. And so now Google will, of course, start to promote that content. The traffic just grew from around 400 to 1,600 in just a few weeks. It's insane, right? And by the way, here's the number of organic pages. So as they were creating backlinks, they were creating more and more pages on the site. So again, as you're building backlinks, you need to keep creating content to have backlinks linked to that said content, right? For example, these guys right here, pet supplements company in the USA. We built 8 links per month this was last year, a mix of guest posts and links. Again, if you don't know what these are, go watch the very first video that I told you to watch about the link building, because I teach you exactly what these types of links are, how to build them, all the nuances, so go watch those. And again, the traffic went from around 10.5K to 16K. So 2x the traffic, not 2x, but kind of almost 2x the traffic in 8 weeks. Again, they were producing content. They were producing valuable content that satisfies user search intent, creating pages. And as soon as we like kickstarted the backlinks, well, now said content all of a sudden is now more relevant, right? This is just how it works because you're getting links from authoritative sources in Google's eyes. And so this works for the classic search engines, like Google and Bing. You see, I mean, you can pause the video if you want to see all these case studies, right? And there's many more. Like this is one of the most insane ones, from around 1K to 12K in just a few weeks. It's insane. Actually, in 1 month, so 4 weeks, 900 to 10,000. Okay. Now, granted, there's always some nuance to this, so read this if you like. Point being is that here's another one. 3 links, traffic just skyrocketed. 3 links, traffic just skyrocketed. Okay. Point being is that writing quality content isn't enough, right? You can have the best quality content, but if nobody knows about it, it's kind of pointless. Just like, for example, this YouTube video right here. I can record the best YouTube video in the world, but if my thumbnail sucks, if my title isn't enticing enough, nobody's going to click it. This could be the cure for cancer. Like I could literally right now reveal the cure for cancer. But if nobody clicked on the video and nobody stayed for after 10 minutes, nobody would know about it. So you can produce the best written content in the world for your site. You can write the best pages, but if nobody knows about it, well, you're never going to rank. You're never going to be mentioned on AI search engines as well. And so to make sure you are noticed, right, go out and build those backlinks. And again, go watch this video right here if you want to learn exactly how to build them, or if you want me to do it for you. Again, I always like to give you both the 2 ways. You can either go out and do it yourself, learn how to do it, and do it yourself if you have time. If you don't have time, well, you can just go to arvo.com, click on purchase backlinks, and I can literally build the exact same backlinks that I just showed you the results for here. Okay, so you pay me and I do it for you, right? Again, no like shady stuff right here. Literally, the exact backlinks that I show you how to build and that got these results right here that you just saw a second ago are the ones that I build right here. That's plain and simple, okay? So if you have time, build them yourself, please. If you don't, just pay me and I'll build it for you. And that's essentially it. That's the video. So don't fall for the trap that, I just need to produce great quality content. No. Just like the YouTube video analogy for the cure of cancer, if you have the best content in the world but nobody knows about it, well, you're never going to be ranking first, or you're never also going to be recommended on GPT. Because again, the way in which LLM-based search engines like ChatGPT, Perplexity, Grok, doesn't really matter which one you choose, and the classic search engines like Google and Bing work, is that they recommend you content, and the output they give you, whether that's from Google based off of like 10 results, or on ChatGPT based off of more of a conversational tone, right? The answer they give you based on your input is based on what they think is the most relevant result out there. And you gain relevancy by building, of course, quality content and having a trust signal point to them, which is, in this case, link building. So yeah, that's it. Like, subscribe. Please comment link building for the algorithm, because I want this video to reach more people. So if you can just comment down below link building, or any questions you have, I'll answer them on my next video. So thank you so much for watching. Get the links at arvo.com and just click on purchase backlinks, and I'll catch you on the next one. Cheers.